Hello and welcome to another monthly update here on Haunted the Truth with me, Mad Mark. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well and not too chilly and cold, because I tell you what, it's Baltic out there. Anyway, let's kick off with the thank yous. So as per usual, the patrons, we've got Nicole, Dave, Anne-Marie, Kaz and Robin. And then there's the members. So some of you have been gifted memberships, some of you have been long form members, some of you have just kicked off a little membership. So thank you to all of you lot. So that's Pomp, Megan, Darren, Tammy, Kate and Ragnarok, aka Luke. So I appreciate everything you've done, for all the memberships, and even the people that do when you do a comment, the supers I think they're called on YouTube, where you put a super comment in, even if it's £1 or something like that, it does help and go a long way. It helps with the traveling, the locations, all this sort of stuff that I'd find difficult to afford on my own, because all I do as a job is entertainment. So I completely rely on that sort of thing. So you really do help. You're sort of the legs of the channel, to be quite honest with you. But that being said, I do also appreciate everybody that subscribes, everybody that likes, everybody that shares and comments, because without you pushing that channel out and actively being involved and communicating and, watching it, I'd be chatting to myself, which, to be fair, I kind of do anyway, but... In regards to the channel, you're pretty much keeping it going. You're the engine, let's just say that. Anyway, without further ado, let's see what happened last month. Well, myself and Will went to a haunted school. Now, you're thinking, haunted school? Why would a school be haunted? Well, the grounds of this school were not always a school. It was something else before, and I've recently found out as well that parts of it was used as a hospital in the war. There's a bigger building which I suspect may also be abandoned, so I need to look into that one. But the main school itself, there were definitely some really odd things going on, some really odd sounds. A few people that have watched it said that they felt a bit weird watching it. I don't know if it could be animals or anything like this, but there was an area in the building that made me feel really ill. I felt really sick and stuff. I mean, it wasn't crazy activity, but there was definitely something odd going on there. If you haven't seen it, go check that one out. But we also went to another place. It was myself, my nephew Kian and Will again, and we went to another care home. Now, this place, mental. I don't know what was going on there. If you've not seen it yet, all I'll say is there's knocking in this place, and I don't mean like pipes. I know what pipes sound like, and I know what expanding wood sounds like. This is like, right, and on one of them, you see something that's causing the knock, and there's no one else there. We've locked ourselves in this building and checked all the rooms. Is this something? I don't know. If you've not seen it yet, go check it out after this, because it's crazy. Now, what is coming up next? Well, I was thinking to have a little bit of a break. It being, December and Christmas soon, I wanted to sort of not pile in so much, not edit so much. It's just, I'm constant. I'm like, dan. So I think there's not going to be any long form episodes coming out over December. I may do the odd live here and there. I don't know about going out there because, like I said, it's bloody Baltic. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe a couple of lives. Maybe a couple of things with Josh as well. We'll, because I'm going to try and get him back into it as he's slowly recovering. Oh, I may as well tell you about that. So he is on the recovery, but he's still very much, in pain from the operation that he had. I've said to him, take all the time he needs, and hopefully he'll be back in the new year. So there's fingers crossed on that one for Josh. Anyway, tomorrow... Actually, no, it'd be today. I don't know what day it is. Today's Sunday. Normally I do have an episode going out, but I've been called in to do some work. So I was going to go live, but I can't. If you've not seen the post I put up, there won't be anything going out, but please do feel free to check out some of the stuff on the channel if you haven't seen it already, and the fan favourites. There's some really good stuff in there. There's another care home that we went to. There's Halfway Farm, Snuff Mills. It just... Trust me, you won't regret it. There's some mad things in there if you've not seen them. But in any case, once again, thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. Please subscribe, like, and share. And I'll see you again. So, yeah, if I don't see you again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. And if it is night, sleep tight. Don't let the demons bite. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.